Luka. Y'all shot really well from three, I think, through the first three quarters, but in the fourth, there was kind of this drop off. What did you see, I guess, differently from their defense or just differently from your guys in terms of how productive you were able to be from deep?
I mean, yeah, we had a great shooting. Everybody shot it great, just not me. I think against this team, we got to be we got to have more points in the paint next game.
Kevin?
Hey, Luka, was there anything that you noticed in particular that they were doing against KP tonight that had him struggling on the offensive end, whether it be creating shots or offensively, the defensively that the Portland Trail Blazers were doing against Porzingis tonight?
I mean, I don't know, but, everybody can have a bad game, You're not perfect in life every day. We got to find him more on the post, and he just got to get to work on the post.
We'll go back to Callie.
Luka, when you have those couple of behind the back, no look passes, like I think you had one to Tim and one to Maxey, how do you know how to do that? How do you set yourself up for that?
Honestly, I don't know. I think trust my teammate to be on the spot, So it was 50% their job and 50% mine.
Fair enough.
Anybody else have anything for Luka? All right, we'll talk to you tomorrow.
This is great.
4:30
Thank you guys for
Central
not
Time.
having questions for me. We got off to a poor start. I thought, defensively giving up 37 in the first quarter is just too many. Did better in the second. Had a good third in terms of the point differential. And then in the fourth, down the stretch, we weren't able to get the ball in the basket. And they made plays offensively, and they made shots. And so that's where it got away from us. We're going to have to be better on the boards. We're going to have to be better with turnovers. And we're going to have to play better overall.
All right, Callie?
Hey, Rick. What changed from that third quarter to the fourth quarter in terms of maybe what they were doing or what you guys were doing? It just kind of seemed not a stark drop off, but what was the difference, did you think?
I'd have to look at it and give you the exact times. I know we had a 7-point lead at one point, I think midway through the fourth. And then we needed to keep attacking downhill as much as possible. We had some good looks at threes that didn't go in. And they made plays at the other end. And they have great playmaking. They have great skill players. McCollum being back out there, was a big factor in the way he played. And Lillard just had an average night for him with 31 points, but he's a great player too. And they had, their role players stepped up when they needed to. So, we'll look at it. We'll make some adjustments, and we'll get ready for Sunday.
Eddie?
Rick, I know rebounding is always important, but I mean, especially late, the offensive rebounds they got, I mean, you force a miss by McCollum and it ends up with Covington's three-pointer. I mean, how big are those possessions that don't end up being your possessions?
Yeah, it's a big difference maker when you don't come up with those. I don't know exactly how many there were, but there were too many. And, at that point we had gotten in a situation where there was a deficit and we were needing to pitch a shutout. We were doing a good job in getting some good stops defensively, but the inability to clean the boards, was a big problem.
Kevin?
Was there anything in particular tonight, Coach, that they were doing against Porzingis where he was struggling offensively and not able to get into kind of rhythm that he's accustomed to getting into in these games?
Look, he's going to see a switching defense on a lot of nights in those situations. He's got to move. He's got to react. We've got to find him in situations where he can be effective. he got off to a slow start, and, we've just got to involve him a little more, and look, this is a situation where, I don't want us to be a play calling team first. I want us to be a team that can play and create problems for the opponent, by playing out of concepts. And, with switching, it adds an added element. Switching is something that's designed to put hesitation into what you're doing, and to stagnate ball movement. And we can't allow those things to happen. And, again, we'll look at it, and we'll make adjustments we need to make for Sunday.
All right, we'll finish up by going back to Eddie and then we'll be done.
Going back to Porzingis, it seems like not just tonight, but several teams have tried to get underneath him and attack him that way, not unlike a teams used to do against Dirk back in the day. Is that something that people are doing more aggressively now, or is that something new?
Yeah, I don't think it's anything new. He's seen every defense. I mean, he's been, for the time he's been playing in the league, a guy 7'3" with his skill set is going to see every coverage there is to see. Same thing with Luka. And so, he's seen a lot of things, and he got called for 2 offensive fouls. I want to see those on film and see exactly what's happening there. But he did make some good plays, and we got to put him in a position to make more good plays. I mean, that's as simple as it is. And, we got to rebound the ball better. We got to defend better.